Hello, we have just released the version 18 beta of the Umbraco CMS, and as part of it there's a new feature called Elements, and I wanted to dive a little bit into what is Elements and what is coming in 18 and what is coming in 19. So let's dive into that. So here we have a version 18 project running. And you will hopefully immediately notice there's a new section called the library. If you are an admin user, you will have access to it just by migrating. If you are an editor or so, you would need permissions set up for it. The library section is a new place for content to live. And the content in here is what we call elements. And elements are very identical to what you know from documents. The difference being they don't have any routes, they don't have templates. So you can see them as smaller bits of data that you can use elsewhere. Here I have a case where I have added some product categories, and I also have some themes down here. And these are elements that I have configured based on element types. So in here you can see an element type similar to what you know and what you use when you are building blocks. They can now also be utilized to create elements in the library. What's worth noticing is it's an active choice whether you want the element to be available in the library. And elements can do all the things you know from documents, so they can consist of compositions, they can have tabs, they can have all the various property editors that you like. They as well have history, and they have a publish state, so you can publish and unpublish the elements. As well, I would like to highlight they also have a trash bin, and you can trash both elements and folders of elements in the design bin. You may be asking, what would I use this for? And in version 18, there's only one thing you can do with it as it stands right now, which is you can use the elements in what we call an element picker. An element picker is very similar to what you know from a document picker. It's a picker where you can pick content. In this case, the picker has been configured with a start node of the folder called product categories, so that's why I can only see the product categories when picking here. So elements give you an ability to abstract or separate pieces of your content away from your document and reuse it across documents. But it's very similar to what you know already from documents. So if you today have documents that are non-routable that you are picking across documents, then this is sort of the same thing. So it's fair enough that you're asking, what can I use this for? And for the real usage, you'll have to wait for version 19. Because in version 19, it will be possible to use elements to reuse the content of blocks across block editors and across documents. So if you're interested in learning more about that, then please watch the next video here on my channel, where I'm sharing the concepts for how it would be to work with the blocks and reusing blocks in version 19. Thanks for watching. Bye.